He's been a member of the Woodstock Lawn Bowling Club for about 45 years, club president on 3 different occasions, has been the championship chair for more than 20 years, and also the club greenskeeper, so he does a lot of work there. Also a competitor in lawn bowling, winning bronze at the Canadian Championship and senior men's triples in 2005. Also competed at nationals and men's pairs in 2010. Now at the provincial level, he's won gold medals in 2005 and 2011 in triples, and 2010 in men's pairs. Also a provincial level coach, and he's also umpired at the Canadian Championships. He's been a member of the executive of the Ontario Lawn Bowling Association. In fact, he was telling me he's missing an Ontario Lawn Bowling Association meeting this afternoon to be recognized by our Sports Wall of Fame. Big round of applause for Moe Cosyn being inducted in the builder category in the Woodstock Sports Wall of Fame.
Yes, a circle of 6 is something you should see. The circle of 6 is a circle of humanity.
That's better. Well, first of all, I was sort of given a hint that I should have a speech prepared, so I got a speech prepared. But my wife doesn't realize this, I have another speech also prepared. This indeed is a great honor, and I don't want to leave anybody out, so I'm going to use some of this for reference. First of all, I would like to thank the Wall of Fame Selection Committee for this honor. I was deeply touched and surprised. They really got me off guard at a bowling club meeting. Thank you to all the Woodstock and District 3 bowling members for their support over the years, and thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate that. A special thank you to Jan Post and Nate Shaheen, who, unknown to me, have been working on this event for 2 years by giving my name and the background to the Wall of Fame Committee for consideration. Pretty tricky, but thank you so much. I also owe a lot of gratitude to my bowling partners, and there are so many of them I won't have time to name them all. They're just great bowlers and great friends, and many of them are here today to my surprise. Thank you very much for coming. I particularly want to mention, however, the bowlers that were on my teams when we bowled for the provincial and national games. Don Caswell, who is unfortunately not able to be here today. The OLBA huge meeting is going on at Burlington. That's where I'm supposed to be today as the director, but I couldn't make it. Bob North, who is a fine gentleman, wonderful bowler, bowled with me in the pairs when we won the gold. Bob Forbes, who unfortunately has been deceased for a few years, but his good wife Dorothy is here today. Thank you, Dorothy, for coming. And Ralph Ross, who is in Kingston, unable to be here today also. He was on our triples team. My biggest thanks, however, goes to my wonderful wife, Isabel. She has supported me for over 57 years, just our H.J. Heinz year, and for letting me go lawn bowling, and lawn bowling, and lawn bowling, and lawn bowling, and more lawn bowling. Thank you to everyone for coming today, and I invite all of you who have never lawn bowled before, come to the bowling greens next May 24th weekend and give this fantastic game a try. It is a challenging game, a fun game, an unbelievably interesting game to play. Come and try it someday. You'll love it. Thank you.
Yes, a circle of 6 is something you should see. The circle of 6 is a circle of humanity. Where they meet is very well known. It's a place called Cherry Hill. Over a cup of coffee they gather, with a donut or maybe a pill. They watch the wheelchairs and walkers, and those with a walking stick. Then turn to stories and laughter, the men in the circle of 6. I listen to their chatter, rambling on about the good old days. I sat alone at my table and thought, I'll be like that someday. I finished my donut and coffee, and these senior moments dismissed. But I hope I find a friendship like the men in the circle of six. Yes, the circle of six is something